Surely you still remember a revolutionary TV show, outstanding in the field of comedy, which brought laughter and joy to millions of viewers who loved the art of entertainment. The famous show in the late 60s was called Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. How did the 21 actors of Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In tragically die? Untold stories and diseases considered the most dangerous in human history. Their stories are full of pain and loss. Join us to learn about the shocking twists of fate that took their lives too soon. This is the story of how Hollywood's best comedy stars faced the darkest days of their lives. Let's explore with us in this video. Dennis Allen, a prominent figure in American comedy, had a meteoric rise to fame in 1970 at the age of 30. He was beloved for his role on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, which showcased his unique talent and style. However, his personal life was fraught with tragedy. Born into poverty, Dennis lost both his parents at a young age and grew up without love, leading to a mental breakdown. Despite his stardom on stage, he struggled with substance abuse to cope with the pressures of fame. Later in life, he was diagnosed with lung cancer in the early 1990s, suffering from terrible pain and feelings of hopelessness. On December 1, 1995, he passed away at the age of 55, leaving behind a sad legacy. His passing is a reminder that success on stage does not shield us from real-life pain. Dan Rowan, a standout on Laugh-In, left a lasting impression with his wit and calm demeanor. As host, he provided the perfect balance with Dick Martin and made the fast-paced skits accessible to audiences. Born in 1922 in Beggs, Oklahoma, Dan Rowan had a difficult childhood, losing his parents in a car accident at age 11 and living in an orphanage. Despite the challenges he faced, he never gave up on his dreams. He served as a pilot in World War II and was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross before teaming up with Dick Martin to form the comedy duo Rowan and Martin. Dan Rowan's life took a turn for the worse when he was diagnosed with lymphoma in the late 1980s. Despite the physical toll he endured, he remained optimistic. Dan Rowan died on September 22, 1987, at the age of 65, leaving behind a great legacy in the entertainment industry, remembered for his talent and tenacity in life. Gary Owens, the iconic Laugh-In announcer, was known for his deep baritone voice and deadpan sense of humor. His hand-to-ear announcer style became a signature part of the show. However, behind the flashy exterior, Owens had a lifelong battle with diabetes, a disease he was diagnosed with when he was just 8 years old. The disease followed him throughout his career, complicating his health as he got older. Diabetes caused serious complications, including vision problems and neuropathy. Despite these physical setbacks, Owens continued to work, never losing his tenacious spirit. He continued to work in the entertainment industry, lending his voice to many other projects, even after many had retired. Sadly, Gary Owens passed away on February 12, 2015, at the age of 80, from complications from diabetes. His perseverance and dedication left a lasting legacy in the field of television and radio. Alan Seuss, a famous comedian and screenwriter, was beloved for his flamboyant humor and unique talent. He quickly rose to fame in the entertainment industry in the 1960s, most notably with his roles as Big Al and Uncle Al the Kitty's pal on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In from 1968, where he created many memorable moments with his unique comedy routines. Despite bringing joy to audiences, Seuss' personal life was filled with deep sadness. His relationships were often short-lived, and he faced emotional turmoil, often hiding his true self. After a heart attack in the early 2000s, his health declined, leaving him feeling even more helpless. Alan Seuss passed away on December 1, 2011, at the age of 85, leaving a huge void in the entertainment industry. He is remembered not only for his talent but also for his contributions to the art of comedy. E. Johnson, a comedian known for his characters like Wolfgang, the German soldier, and Tyrone F. Horney on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, left a lasting impression on audiences. However, behind the laughter was a difficult personal life. After joining the show in 1967, he quickly became a star, but also faced depression, which he kept secret. Johnson's personal relationships were also complicated, leading to a lonely life. In the mid-2010s, he was diagnosed with bladder and prostate cancer, undergoing a painful treatment journey. He finally passed away on July 3, 2019, at the age of 90, from heart failure, after a 3-year battle with cancer. His legacy is not only his comedic performances, but also a testament to the inner struggles that many artists face. Dick Martin, one of Laugh-In's beloved co-hosts, brought a playful and often daring sense of humor to the show. His humor was a perfect contrast to the seriousness of Dan Rowan. The combination helped make the duo an iconic part of television history. With his quick wit and great comedic timing, Martin quickly became a fan favorite, with his quirky antics always bringing endless laughter. However, behind the smiles and laughter, Martin's life was not easy. As a young man, he contracted tuberculosis, leaving him with only one functioning lung, which meant lifelong breathing difficulties. Despite his cheerful exterior, he often suffered from serious health problems. On May 24, 2008, at the age of 86, he passed away after years of struggling with respiratory complications, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and joy that inspired generations. Byron Gilliam, a standout on Laugh-In, was known for his dynamic presence and versatility. However, behind his vibrant on-screen persona, his personal life was filled with struggles and tragedy. As an African-American actor, Gilliam faced racism throughout his career, with roles for black actors often limited and stereotyped. This discrimination weighed heavily on him, leading to insecurity and frustration about his place in Hollywood. His personal relationships also suffered, as many friendships became strained as he became increasingly isolated after being diagnosed with cancer in the mid-1980s. Despite a valiant fight through surgery and chemotherapy, the disease returned with a vengeance. Hospitalizations and harsh treatments left him physically and mentally weak. As his illness progressed, Gilliam became more withdrawing from the world he had once captivated with his talent. Sadly, he died on November 22, 1990, at the age of 50. A man whose career had never truly blossomed and whose personal life was filled with grief. Above is the whole story about the daily life of the characters in the movie Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Each character has a different fate. On behalf of the program, we would like to thank the characters with unfortunate fates, those who have left Hollywood cinema with the most profound insight. If you see it, please give us a like, share and subscribe. When it comes to Tom Bosley, audiences immediately recall the image of the lovable sheriff from the town of Cabot Cove in the classic detective series Murder, She Wrote. In the show, Bosley portrayed Sheriff Amos Tupper, who frequently worked alongside Jessica Fletcher, played by Angela Lansbury, to solve mysterious cases in the early seasons of the series. With his humorous, friendly, but somewhat clumsy personality, his character brought a perfect balance of mystery and comedy, making audiences love the show even more. On screen, he played a cheerful character, but in real life, Tom Bosley's life was not as easy. He faced serious illnesses, including heart failure and lung cancer. Before passing away on October 19, 2010, he spent his final days bravely battling lung cancer. His fight was far from simple, but he courageously faced it until his final moments. Tom Bosley's passing left a deep sorrow in the hearts of fans and colleagues. He was not only a talented actor and a devoted artist but also a familiar, beloved face on Hollywood screens. His role in Murder, She Wrote and his other works will forever remain an unforgettable mark, reminding everyone of an actor with a kind soul and exceptional talent. Keith Michell is an Australian actor and singer, known for his roles in television, stage and film. Hollywood. He has had many roles for the famous TV series Murder, She Wrote. His role from a jewel thief turned insurance investigator. Keith Michel's role as Stanton is said to have a bit of wit, elegance and a bit of mischief. He often helps Jessica Fletcher, Angela Lansbury, solve mysterious cases. Michel brings charisma and sharpness, is one of the favorite characters in the series Murder, She Wrote. Keith Michel continued to work in the entertainment industry despite facing health problems. But heart disease has caused him to decline physically. Instead of needing careful management, Keith Michel still participates in stage productions and appears on television whenever possible. His dedication has left viewers with an insight into Keith Michel. Keith Michel passed away on November 20, 2015 at the age of 88 due to a heart attack. The release his passing has left deep sorrow for his family, friends and fans. He has left Hollywood cinema a legacy that has left a deep impression on viewers. Bradford Dillman is a famous American actor who has appeared in many films and television shows in a career that spanned several decades. Bradford Dillman began his acting career on Broadway in the 1950s. He soon gained recognition for his outstanding acting ability and charismatic demeanor and appeared in a series of famous titles such as The Way We Were, 1973, Sudden Impact, 1983, Murder, She Wrote, Perry Mason, Columbo, and The Wild Wild West. In the series Murder, She Wrote, Dillman played Arthur Brent, one of the characters involved in the cases that Jessica Fletcher investigated. Although it was only a supporting role, He brought depth and personality to the character. The appeal of his roles and the last years of his life. Gilliam faced health problems including complications from pneumonia, an illness that left him breathless for a time. It was thought that he would need careful care. It was thought that he would no longer be on stage. But he continued to be active in the entertainment industry. He continued to act and write. Gilliam also participated in charity work to raise funds for medical research and other causes close to his heart. Bradford Gilliam died on January 16, 2018, at his home in Santa Barbara, California, from complications of pneumonia. He passed away at the age of 87, leaving behind an impressive legacy of many prominent roles in both film and television. Is remembered as a versatile and long-serving actor, with significant contributions to the American film and television industry. His roles in both blockbuster movies and television series still remain in the hearts of audiences. Angela Lansbury, October 16, 1925, October 11, 2022, was one of the most outstanding and versatile actresses of the 20th century. Lansbury began her film career at the age of 19 with her debut role in the film Gaslight, 1944, a performance that earned her her first Oscar nomination. She later starred in numerous films, including the long-running series Murder, She Wrote, 1984 to 1996. The show spanned 12 seasons with 264 episodes, solidifying her status as a small-screen icon in Hollywood. Her stage career was equally impressive, earning her 5 Tony Awards throughout her life. Despite her success, Lansbury struggled with arthritis, which affected her from as early as 1994 and again in 2005. However, she continued to pursue her passion for acting, even as the illness impacted her mobility. Just a few days before her 97th birthday, her arthritis symptoms flared up once again. Angela Lansbury passed away on October 11, 2022, at her home in Los Angeles. Her death left a great void in the entertainment industry, but the legacy she left through her iconic works will live on in the hearts of audiences forever. George DiCenzo is a talented American actor, known for his impressive roles on television and film. In the movie Murder, She Wrote, he played Inspector Lombardo, one of the important characters assisting Jessica Fletcher, played by Angela Lansbury, in investigating cases. Inspector Lombardo is a character that brings a sense of power and determination, with a sharp mind, making him a memorable character in the series. In addition to his role in Murder, She Wrote, DiCenzo has also appeared in many famous TV shows such as Law and Order, The A-Team, and the classic movie Back to the Future. He often plays characters such as police officers, detectives, and people in authority. Thanks to his strong appearance and decisive, tough acting style, his diverse acting ability has left a strong impression on the audience and helped him become a familiar face on the small screen. In addition to his successful acting career, George DiCenzo was also a renowned acting teacher, imparting his valuable knowledge and experience to generations of young actors in New York and Los Angeles. He was always dedicated to his profession, even when his health began to decline due to sepsis. Despite this, DiCenzo persevered and continued to work, driven by a deep passion for acting and art. The passing of George DiCenzo on August 9, 2010, at the age of 70, left his colleagues and those who loved him in great sorrow. DiCenzo not only left his mark through memorable roles, but also through his dedication to teaching, inspiring many young actors. With decades of dedication to the arts, he became an icon in the entertainment industry, respected and loved for his contributions. The legacy that George DiCenzo left behind will forever be remembered and honored in the hearts of film lovers.